Welcome back in, everyone, to our interview booth here at the 2025 Arizona Tennis Classic. Joining us now, a qualifier who is now through to round number 2 of the main draw with his victory today. Let's welcome back here Mikhail Kukushkin. My friend, congratulations to you on the win today. Let's just start with your first 2 performances. How would you grade your level so far here in Phoenix?
Thank you. Yeah, I played some good matches over the last 3 days. It was very tough in qualifying. I played a lot of hours. I spent a lot of hours on the court. It was very tough. First match against Kruger, I was maybe playing not very good in the beginning, but I'm very happy that I managed to get through. It was very tough, two matches in qualifying, and today the first round of the major was a little bit easier by the score, 2 sets at least. So yeah, of course I'm pretty happy that I managed to win already 3 matches here, and I keep fighting here. So yeah, I'm enjoying my time being here.
Well, we are certainly happy to have you at this point of your career. And I once called someone a veteran. They then accused me of saying, you're just calling me old. So I apologize if I do that in advance to you. But 3 days in a row of competition. How much better are you at managing your body, your emotions now than maybe you were even as recently as 5 years ago?
Yeah, obviously I have some experience dealing, with playing a lot of matches, with recovery. I know what to do, how to recover. Obviously it's not easy. Playing every day, spending a lot of hours on the court. It's not easy at all, but I'm working hard, I'm still working hard. I spend a lot of time on the court. I spend a lot of time in the gym. And I'm pretty happy that those time that I spent working out, I'm pretty happy that I managed to keep playing, to keep showing some good tennis sometimes. So yeah, I have some experience, and that's why I think I'm still able to produce some good tennis, for a few days in a row.
No, it certainly has been good tennis. And, for me, I had the opportunity to watch you make a challenger final 2 summers ago at Bloomfield Hills back in Michigan. And to watch you again here this week, the most remarkable thing is just the level, how you've managed to sustain that throughout. I'm just curious, is there ever a point in your career where it comes from, there's the superficial answer of you're always trying to improve. But that balance of working on something new, improving versus just sustaining and staying healthy, how do you balance those 2 things throughout the course of a year?
Yeah, of course, we're always trying to improve. Yeah. But as I said, with experience, I always trying to improve some parts of my game that I feel it needs to be improved. I had a couple of tough years. Last couple of years was not the best for me, so I changed a little bit the way I'm preparing for the matches, for the tournaments, and I changed quite a few things. And I think I start feeling better in terms, let's say, of the fitness, in terms of the recovery. So I did change a lot, and I think, I managed to improve a lot last year, this year as well. So it's always, learning.
Yeah, sure.
Still, after many years on the tour, we can still learn something. So it's never ending process. It's I'm still working hard every day, and that's why I'm still able to to play such a big events, to be able to compete at such a level.
No, it's a credit to you, certainly. On that note, what's the change you've made that you've enjoyed most? What's the change you've made that's been the most difficult to make?
I did change a lot, like a year or 2. I started to do much more fitness than I was doing before.
Okay.
At this stage of my life, 37 years old, it's not
years
easy.
Young.
It's not easy to compete with the young guys, who is obviously has a lot of power, has a lot of energy. So I had to change something in my fitness preparation. So I spent a lot of hours in the gym, and it's not easy sometimes, especially when you're 37 years young. When you have a family, when you travel a lot, when you play a lot of tournaments. So obviously it's not easy being away from the family. It's not easy with like even when you're at home with your family. It's not easy like going out like 4 or 5 hours a day and still like practicing, playing tennis, doing fitness. You know, it's not easy. You have to sacrifice a lot. But I still love playing tennis. I'm still enjoying it. Like I'm still enjoying competing. You know, so I'm still, you know, want to do it for some time, so that's why I'm still here.
I love to hear that, and you know, again, we hope every player has that sort of passion, and yeah, we'll keep you as long as you'll have us, so I appreciate that. My last two questions for you: being on tour as you have now, experience, that's the word we'll go with. What's the biggest difference in the game in how it's played now versus maybe when you started? And I apologize for answering my own question. The thing for me is it's the weapons. It just, for me, it feels like everyone can hit the cover off a tennis ball now. I'm curious if you feel similarly or what you've seen the biggest change.
Yeah, there is two biggest changes. First one, the level of the game is increased so much over the last few years. Let's say like 10 years ago, when you come to play any challenger event, first couple rounds I was feeling like, you know, I can win easily.
Yeah, sure.
Right now, if you come to any challenger in the world and you're playing qualifying, the level is incredible. So the players then train 200 in the world, 300 in the world, like they could be easily top 100, you know. So the level of the game is increased so much over last couple of years, so it's really tough to compete in qualifying. You know, any match you play on the tour right now, it's really tough. The guys are playing incredibly well right now, so yeah, the level of the tennis, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And as I said, like playing against the young guys, you know, that already maybe like top 100, top 50, they play so big, they have a huge serve, they have like huge forehands or backhands, they're physically so strong that, you know, it's not easy to compete against them. So that also they changed that. It was not like this like 10 years ago till 15 years ago. So yeah, the level of the tennis and the level of the fitness of the players is increased so much.
No, it's so impressive. Sometimes when we go home at the end of each of these days and we're talking through the matches and it's like, well, what was the difference in this one? I'm like, I don't know. He made a few more first serves. So like sometimes it feels like the margins are that thin. And yes, to your point, you're all so talented. My last question for you, schedule for you at this point, knowing, hey man, challenger qualities can be tough, or tour level events, all these different opportunities. What does your schedule look like here in 2025 as you try to make that push back up the rankings?
Yeah, of course, in terms of to, let's say, to get, for example, to top 100 for me, I have to play a lot of tournaments.
Sure.
So that's what I'm trying to do, you know, like there is no other way. As I said, there is a lot of players right now that deserve to be in the top 100. They might be ranked like 300 in the world, but they still play incredible tennis. So I have to play a lot of tournaments. I have to fight a lot, to compete a lot. So yeah, just trying to get, let's say, to the top 100 and play some tour events, some challengers like here. So just trying to make as many points as I can.
Yeah, well, I love to hear that and certainly have enjoyed watching you here this week. Mikhail Kukushkin, congratulations, my friend, and
thank you.
Good luck to you here in Phoenix.
Thank you so much.